How to build a t-shirt business from the ground up. Coming up next. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's off to a great productive day. So on this video here, I'm going to try to cover how to build a t-shirt business from the ground up. And on this video, I'm going to try to cover the ins and outs of starting a business and what I would do differently if I had a chance to start all over. So for those who are new to the channel, my name is Alonzo. The name of my business is CB Graphx, and I built my t-shirt business from the ground up exactly 4 months from today. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the first thing you need to figure out is what kind of t-shirt business you want to be. So there is several different kind of t-shirt businesses that you can open up and get started. So do you want to be a designer where you design it and you hire another company to do your print on demand and fulfill your orders? Do you want to just have a heat press and order what's called DTF transfers? And what DTF stands for is direct to film. Do you want to order those and just press them on the shirts? Or do you want to have your own production line where you own the printer, you do the designing, and you press up the shirts? So that's the first thing. Number one, you need to figure out what kind of t-shirt business you want to do. Okay, so for those who don't want to buy the equipment and want to go with a third party, then you can use what's called print on demand. And what print on demand is, a third party company would take your design, they will print it on the t-shirt and ship it out to the customer on your behalf. And a couple companies that does that are Printify, Printful, and then you have TeePublic. It's a couple other companies out there, but you know, do your research on print on demand, and that's one route that you can take if you don't plan on purchasing all the equipment and stuff yourself. But a downside to that is you don't know the quality that your customer is getting. You can order samples from the print on demand companies, but on a day-to-day basis, you don't know what your customer is getting because you have a third-party company doing all your printing and shipping to a customer. So if they send a bad product, that review is going to be left on your business, unfortunately. But that's one route that you can go. But for those who want to do it in-house themselves and can control the quality and what's going to the customer, then you have other options. So the cheapest way to do it in-house yourself where you can control the quality is to purchase yourself a heat press. And I will leave links to all the items I'm showing you in the description just in case anybody is interested. But I do say this. Do your own research and see what's going to work best for you, your situation, and your budget. But I will leave links in case you're interested in the equipment that I have and that I use. But the cheapest way to go in-house and do it yourself to get started with the t-shirt business is to purchase yourself a heat press. This right here is the HTVRont heat press. And it's automatic and it only pulls out like this right here. So you can get yourself a heat press and then you can order from different companies DTF transfers. And I'll show y'all what DTF transfers are in just a minute here. But when it comes to heat presses, make sure you do your research. Now, if I had a chance to do it all over, although I like this heat press, I wouldn't purchase it again. I will get a heat press that lifts all the way up and closes down so the garments can fit all the way under it. With this heat press here, it only opens up like this right here. So you're kind of limited to how you can press your designs on the shirt. There's ways around it that you can do it, like when doing sweatshirts and hoodies and stuff. Because the problem that I'm running into it with this heat press is it only slides out. So you're trying to push all the rest of the shirt and garment up under there to press the image on it. Versus if I had the heat press that lifts all the way up and then closes and clamps down. So I would, if I had a chance to do it all over, I would purchase a different heat press, which I plan on doing in the future. So you get yourself a heat press and then you order yourself what's called DTF transfers. Okay, so this right here is what a DTF transfer is. It's a specialized film that the printer prints the ink on, and then you set it onto your t-shirt and use a heat press to press the image into your shirt. So you can order these. There's several companies that have them, but I would like to mention I do have DTF transfers available on my website, and you can also upload your own design onto my website, and I will print out DTF transfers for you. But that's what they are. You order these right here, and then you have yourself a heat press, and you just press them up, and then you send them to the customer. So you can upload your designs to these companies. They will do all the printing for you, and you don't have to worry about purchasing a printer. You don't have to worry about purchasing ink, transfer film. You just get yourself a heat press, and then you order your transfer films and let them print it for you, and then you can go ahead and just press them up on a shirt yourself for your customers. But these are ones that I printed on my printer, which I will show y'all here in a little bit. But just to give y'all an idea of what DTF transfers are. So it just depends on what route you want to go and how much money you have in your budget to get started. But I recommend that when you first start off, I would just get a heat press and order some transfers just to make sure this is something that you really want to do before you purchase the expensive equipment, because the printers are expensive, but it is an investment. Now, for those who want to do everything themselves in-house without no outside help, then you got to look at what kind of printer you want to go with as far as doing your t-shirt prints. There are several, and I mean several, different companies that do DTF printers, but you got to find what works best for you. So in my case, I have the Lancelot M1630 DTF printer. And before I got my t-shirt business started, which it actually went live 3 months ago. I've been running it from the ground up 4 months, but it goes back a couple months before I made my purchase on this printer right here. I researched this for like 3 months on different DTF printers to figure out which one I wanted to go with. And I end up purchasing the Lancelot M1630 DTF printer. And the reason I went with this one over everything else that's out there on the market is everything that it comes with. And this printer right here is a whole entire production line. You get this printer here, you are ready for business on day one. So this printer comes with a brand new laptop with the DTF software for designing t-shirts already on it. So just the laptop, y'all know a brand new laptop is going to run you a couple $100. The software for doing t-shirt printing, that right there is going to run you a couple $100. This company, and so far as of now, is the only company that comes with a brand new computer with the software. All the other competitors out there, from my research, doesn't come with a computer or the software. That's an extra purchase that you have to make, but this one comes with it. And then it comes with the printer itself, and then you have your baker / shaker oven where you can run everything through the production line on its own, and when it's done, it's gonna roll everything up on the roll back here for you. And it comes with the nice stand, so you don't have to duck down and stuff. Like, I wasn't gonna name no other companies, but I'm gonna name them. Y'all do your own research. I seen the X tool. I seen some of the prints and stuff. The design and stuff look good, but I seen where you have to duck all the way down to the ground to pick up your transfer film. With the Lancelot, you don't have to do all that. It's gonna go through the production line. It's gonna roll it all up on the roll for you. But so that's what I have. So you got to figure out what company you want to go with and what's gonna fit your business. What you're trying to do. Are you trying to do it as a hobby? Then purchasing something like this may not be for you. If you know you're gonna make it a business and this is something you want to do, it is an investment, and it's an expensive investment, but it will pay for itself in the long run. So that's the next thing. You got to figure out what printer you want to go with and go ahead and get yourself a printer. And I'll let y'all know I am an affiliate with Lancelot. And if you're interested in this printer right here, I'll leave my affiliate discount link in the description where you can save some money on this printer right here. And they're actually running the sale from November the 14th to the 17th. And this is 2025, in case somebody sees the video after the fact. But so that's what you got to figure out, what DTF printer you want to go to and what's going to fit your budget and fit your needs. Okay, so if you're still deciding to go with the do everything yourself route, then you got to have your inventory and you got to have your supplies on hand and cannot run out of anything. So next thing you need to start thinking about is your t-shirts. And there's a couple companies. The main two that I use is Jiffy.com and bulkapparel.com. It just depends on who has the best sale going on. But you got to have your inventory and supplies on hand. So I just have a regular tote right here. Plan on getting a bigger one. But you see I got M for medium, large, extra large. And I got different color shirts in the drawers over here. And then I keep boxes of shirts here. Got boxes of shirts and sweatshirts in another room. So you got to have your stuff on hand and have your inventory right. That way when somebody orders something, you know what you got on hand and you can fulfill that order. So you're going to have to keep extra inks because you don't want to run out of ink for your printer. You got to keep extra rolls of film. So like with me, I have ink up here. I have extra ink here. I have extra rolls of film. Then you have shipping supplies. I have my chipboards. I got shipping supplies here. Boxes. I got boxes in my garage. I got shipping bags. But you got to have everything on hand and cannot run out of it. Extra DTF powder. So it can be very expensive, but like I said, it's an investment. And you're going to get out of it what you put into it. You put hard work in, then you'll see the fruits of your labor in the long run. But that's the difference between having a print-on-demand company where you just do the designing, then you don't have to have none of this stuff on hand, and you let them take care of that, and you get a percentage, and then they get a cut because they're providing the shirt, they're doing the printing, they're doing the pressing, they're doing the shipping all on your behalf. So you'll make a small cut off of your design, and they'll take care of everything else for you. Then you can go with getting the heat press and ordering transfers, but you still have to have your shirts on hand so you can press them up yourself and ship them off to the customer. Or you can go the route that I did. I have everything and I do everything in-house. So I'm not getting middleman by nobody. You know, there is no middle person. So I get out of it what I put into it, so I know all the profit is mine. So along with making sure you have all the supplies on hand, after that, you got your printer, you got your heat press, you got your transfers, your shirts, and you got everything set up. Now you got to advertise your business. So the best way to go about getting your business out there in front of potential customers, use social media. Use all your social media platforms. Pass out flyers, business cards, strike up conversations, go and visit businesses. So I'm gonna flip you around and show you ways that I try to drum up business and get potential customers to my website. Of course, get yourself some business cards done up. I have a QR code so people can quickly access it, because some people are just that lazy and don't even want to type in your stuff. So get yourself a QR code where they can just scan it with their phone and they can go right into your website. When I do shirts and stuff, I brand it with my logo. This past Halloween, gave out some free bags. See, I got my tags on there, advertising my business, and gave out some free Halloween bags to some people just to drum up some business. And I got my information on it. And then, like I said, it take money to make money. Even gave away some free shirts. So you got to think outside of the box and do what you got to do. Whenever I step out and go somewhere, me and my wife, we're wearing shirts that I made, you know, hoping it'll strike up a conversation. But that's what you need to do. You need to think of ways to get people to get your products in front of people, you know. And sometimes it may take giving a shirt away or giving a bag away or doing something free for somebody. So Find ways to drum up business and get your products in front of customers. I even use YouTube. Y'all watching my video right now. Maybe because it was because of the title, but now y'all know about my business. So think outside of the box and try to figure out a way to get your products in front of customers so that you can grow your business. Okay, so for those who are still thinking about doing everything on your own, the next thing you need to think about is getting yourself a website. Now, if you decide to go with the print-on-demand company, you don't have to worry about that because they already have traffic coming to their site and your designs will be on their site. So you don't have to worry about having your own website. Now, you can go with companies like Etsy and eBay and sell your stuff on there. But the thing with that is you're getting what I call is middleman. So they're making a percentage off of everything that you do. So in my case, I have my own website. Now, the only bad thing about having your own website is that you got to get all the traffic there on your own by doing ads, advertising, and stuff like that. When you use Etsy, eBay, and the different print-on-demand companies, they already have traffic coming to their sites where you can sell your stuff. So in my case, the reason why I have my own website is originally I was on Etsy and I had my stuff set up on Etsy and I was making what I call passive income and my business was doing pretty good. And out of nowhere, I get an email from Etsy saying that my shop has been closed indefinitely. And so I'm going crazy trying to figure out why is my shop closed. Now, remind you, I done spend money on advertising my Etsy store by getting business cards, flyers, etc. And here it is, they saying my shop is closed indefinitely. And so I'm trying to figure out why they closed my shop up. And they hit me with the rules and regulations saying that for no reason, they can just close my shop. And I never found out why they closed my shop. I didn't have no copyright infringed thing. And so to this day, I still don't know why they closed my shop up. So from that incident right there, let me know that I will never deal with a third-party company. That's why I have my own website now where I can control everything. Because, I mean, for me to spend all my money, you know, getting business cards and flyers, advertising that shop, and then they just shutting it down, that was money that I just lost that I'll never get back. So those business cards and flyers are just garbage now, you know. So that's why I have my own website where I can control it, edit it, and do everything on my own. But with me saying that, you do have to get all the traffic to your site yourself. But you need to get a website if you want to do your own business. Set up some kind of website or use your social media platforms and sell off of like TikTok shop and stuff like that right there. But you need to have a way that you can accept payments from people if you don't plan on getting a storefront. And that's another option. You can set up at flea markets, do trade shows, you know, if you want to go that route right there too. But it's so many different ways to get into the t-shirt game and start selling t-shirts. You just got to figure out what's going to work best for you and in your situation. So there's a lot more stuff I really want to go in depth and cover with y'all, but I know this video is getting a little lengthy, and I know nowadays a lot of people attention span is like this big. So I'm gonna get ready to end this video, but if it's something that you want to know that I didn't answer in this video, go down in the comment section and I'll try to respond back to you. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, consider subscribing to the channel and clicking that notification bell so you don't miss none of my future videos. And as always, thank y'all for watching. So for those who still stuck with me, I just want to say thank you. Show y'all a couple shirts and how my shirts arrive if anybody interested in getting any custom t-shirts or transfers from a website. But if you're still watching with me, like I said, I want to thank you, and I want to do a giveaway. So if you're still watching the video at this time, go down in the comment section and I just want you to type in, let's see, I'm just going to randomly pick something. Type in Urban Beast. So for everybody who type in Urban Beast, I'm going to put your name in the drawing thing, and I'm going to pick a name, and the winner will get, I will a design that you send me that you want. I will design it for you and press it up on a shirt for you and give you a transfer. So yeah, anybody who's still watching the video at this time, just go in the comment section and just type in whatever you want to say, but just make sure you put Urban Beast in there. So anybody who has Urban Beast, I'm going to take your name, put it in a drawing. I'm going to pick a name out. Whoever name gets picked out, you will send me whatever kind of design you want. I will design it for you. I will design it, press it up on the shirt on the size that you want and the color shirt that you want, and send you a transfer. So just like I say, trying to drum up some business. This is the way right now, thinking outside of the box. So like I said again, go in the description, type in Urban Beast, your name will go on a drawing. I'm going to pick a name out. The winner will get a t-shirt, a transfer, and their design. So I will take your design, put it on a t-shirt and a transfer, and send it to you free of charge. All right, y'all have a good one.